He just said there's other video.
You know, the biggest lifestyle change for me has been family-wise. I mean, we already went through this with my time in the Secret Service. But, you know, when the president called and asked if I would take the job, you know, you can't tell your audience for years, go out and do stuff, talk is cheap. And then when the opportunity comes to do stuff, I didn't mean me, you know, I meant you. It's kind of you're a fraud. I mean, you don't sound like a fraud, you are one. So it was a lot. It's been tough on the family. People ask me all the time, you know, do you like it? I say, no, I don't. But the president asked me to do this to like it. You know, nobody likes going into an organization like that and having to change things and make big, bold changes. But, you know, I was at one of our facilities yesterday down in Winchester, and a woman who worked there, very nice, said, you know, I used to watch your show. I miss you. I said, you know, I miss me too. You know, part of you, part of you dies a little bit when you see all this stuff from behind the scenes.
You're doing this for country, so we appreciate that and we thank you. And we're excited to find out, to roll back the curtain and find out what's deep in the FBI. We have so many questions about those 3 cases we just mentioned. Y'all are doing a deep dive into this. What's the latest on those investigations?
So the moment Cash and I swore in, we realized that the first thing we had to do is rebuild public trust. This is your FBI. It's not mine. I tell the employees every day, you don't own it. You don't own it. I don't own it. It's like being the center fielder for the Yankees. That'll live with you forever, but you don't own the Yankees. It's a proud franchise. The place has taken a reputational hit. There is zero question about it. There were a lot of bad actors. One of them still out there causing us all kinds of trouble. So we had to fix it and rebuild public trust. One of the ways to do it is these cases of significant public interest that matter. You know, we had 2 pipe bombs planted on January 6th. I mean, we were told by partisan actors out there, this was the insurrection, the world was going to fall apart, and no one seemed to show any interest in this case. The second we got in, I put a team on it, and I said, I want answers on this. And I'm pretty confident that we're closing in on some suspects. The reason, by the way, I use social media with these cases, I'm trying to communicate on social media, is nothing's by accident, guys. I do nothing by accident. Every time I put a tweet out on it, we get tips. We got a fascinating tip on one of these cases, one of the 3. I don't want to say which one, but I'm pretty confident that we're going to close out one of them, hopefully shortly. And then the cocaine in the White House, you know, I saw someone on social media, which is fine. Everybody's entitled to an opinion. We work for you, but said, I don't care about the case. Yeah, I do. I was a Secret Service agent. A potentially hazardous material made its way into the White House. Nobody seems to know how it got there, and nobody seemed to investigate it fully. Like, you know, what planet do we live on where that's not of public interest?
So you're faced with this interesting thing. I've known you since I was a kid, and I know your instinct is to swing back. But you promised that you weren't going to do that. You promised that you were going to get rid of the partisanship and you were going to go back to being a law enforcement officer. Yeah. You went in there and there were some cases that were closed or still open that a lot of the public felt a little sketchy about. The first assassination attempt against President Donald Trump. It's like, is he really the guy? What happened with Epstein? Can you say with confidence, as a lot of public, you used to be their guy when it comes to podcasts, appearing on Fox News, but now as a law enforcement officer, can you say we have all the information?
Well, I'm never going to say we have all of it. And people ask me all the time, are these cases closed? And whether they're closed administratively is irrelevant. If new tips come in, we're absolutely going to follow them. And that's why I always put out, if you have additional information, please let us know. Those 2 cases obviously are of significant public interest. I'm just telling you what we see in the file. I just want to be crystal clear on this. I am not asking anyone to believe me. I'm telling you what's there and what isn't. Right. There is nothing in the file at this point on the Epstein case, and there's going to be a disclosure on this coming shortly. We are working through there is video. That is something the public does not.
There's video of him killing himself.
No, not the
Holy
actual
shit.
act, but the entire MCC Bay, it was only one camera. There's video that when you look at the video, and we will release, that's what's taken a while on this, we are working on cleaning it up to make sure you have an enhanced, and we're going to give the original so you don't think there were any shenanigans. You're going to see there's no one there but him. Right. There's just nobody there. So I say to people all the time, if you have a tip, let us know. But there's no DNA, there's no audio, there's no fingerprints, there's no suspects, there's no accomplices, there's no tips, there is nothing. If you have it, I'm happy to see it. There's video clear as day. He's the only person in there and the only person coming out. You can see it.
So there's three cases that you're looking at: the D.C. pipe bombings, the Supreme Court leak on the Dobbs decision, and the cocaine in the White House. You say one of them within a day or two, we're going to have
obviously right away, because we have to make sure, and we have to go all the proper steps. What I don't want to do ever, and I've said this before, it's not an excuse. I can't say to the public enough. I put it in my tweets all the time. I'm not asking you to trust me. Nothing drives me crazy when people go, they're asking us to trust a plan. I am absolutely not. Read my tweets. I don't want you to trust me. I don't. I'd be nice.
You'll have evidence.
All I care about is results.
So let's talk about what the president wants. He clearly wants a result. When he told Brett Baer on the assassination attempt, he's got questions on the first one. Watch.
There's a lot of frustration that we still don't know about that shooter in Butler, and we don't know about his communications. Will we get transparency?
I thought it was strange. The one guy had 18 cell phones. Okay. I have a lot of cell phones, but I have like 2. I call that a lot. And I think I probably make more calls than him. They live outside of Butler in a little place. Where did they get this lawyer that would represent IBM and would represent ExxonMobil?
You're the president. Can't you find out?
No, Secret Service. They tell me it's fine. But it's a little hard to believe, to be honest with you, okay? It's a little bit hard to believe as I get that throbbing feeling.
So, Dan, the question is that a lot of people have wondered is, did this kid have help? He could not have pulled it off by himself. Was it a foreign actor? Did someone provide him with the weapons? Was there chatter on
Ukraine?
Well, let's be clear. There are two separate parallel tracks here. Foreign actors targeting people in the United States. And it's not just the president, it's others. That is a very real track. The question is, do they intersect? The case file now, which, by the way, we are going to make another public release on this coming up. We're just kind of finishing up the product now to make sure it's tight and put together. You're going to see a lot of what you've heard about online does not exist in the case file. I'm not telling you information may not surface later. We do the PDB, the President's Daily Brief. We get the same brief, me and Cash, every morning. We have warned people out, telling them if there's something there we want to find. They have shaken every tree on this.
You mean you talked to his classmates, you talked to his family, you've talked to everyone, because they burned the body, cremated, and they cleaned the whole house out.
Yeah, and here's the thing. There are, like with the Epstein case, for example, we have a number of significantly odd abnormalities that would make a normal person go, huh? What? Mm-hmm. If Lawrence is near his bank at 4 o'clock and the bank gets robbed, but we know Lawrence reported to work afterwards and has an alibi, the fact that the bank was robbed, it's a fact that Lawrence was there, but it's not evidence that Lawrence committed the crime. Mm-hmm. Things, really, really bad things happened in this case. But when you see the report we're going to release, you'll see that not everything you've been told is true. But the president is not wrong at all. I mean, he was shot in the head. Yeah. He was shot in the head, got up and screaming, fight, fight. Of course he's going to want answers, but that's our responsibility. And nothing's ever closed, though. If new evidence surfaces, we'll be sure to get it out.
There were just things that were strange. The slope roof thing, the guy was on his bicycle roaming around, never caught, never seen. Let's talk about something that's been in the news this morning, and that is Kash Patel talking about how when James Comey was on the beach and he posted that social media, 8647, he claims that he just happened to walk up along the beach and they saw the shells, he and his wife, and he put it on social media, says he thought it was innocent. He was the director of the FBI, but thought it was innocent. He knows what 86 means. Then Kash Patel said, now we have all these copycats, and now y'all are having to pull resources from all these serious crimes, terrorists, gang-related individuals, drug traffickers, and people who are abusing children. You're pulling them off to go research these copycats because we can't afford another assassination attempt.
I got to tell you, of all the things that have surprised me in the close to now 3 months I've been here is the depravity of Jim Comey. This man is a disgrace to the badge, the FBI, and the country. What he's doing right now, one, going out and me taking shots at Kash. Kash doesn't belong. Kash was the chief of staff at the Department of. Kash is a patriot. Kash has served in numerous high-level roles, taking personal shots while you're on the beach, implying a threat towards the president and blaming your wife about it. And let me just add about James Comey, Saint Comey, who walks around there moralizing to everyone how wonderful of a human being he is. What you said is absolutely accurate. We have wasted countless man hours now running out tips to our tip line about people putting 8647 because of Jim Comey, because he cannot control himself and his emotions. He is a child. He is a big child. And let me tell you one more thing. Look at Jim Comey, who wants you to believe. Jim Comey taking a shot at the president. Oh, look at me. I'm such a victim. The president's going after me. He's making a ton of money on this book. The only person that got prosecuted was the president. Jim Comey, we're finding stuff even now. Wait till you read the stuff that's coming out.
Does he still have loyalists in the building? Because when I hear the FBI director saying, you guys are finding boxes that are hidden, okay, how does that happen in the Bureau?
Well, we were there a couple of weeks, and luckily there were a lot of people up there who grabbed us by the arm the minute we came in and said, thank you for being here. You know, we need to talk. There are people there who are really horrified at what happened. And there was a room, and we found stuff.
Hidden boxes found.
I wouldn't call it hidden, but hidden from us at least, and not mentioned to us.
Damn right.
And then we found stuff in there, and a lot of it's from the Comey era, and we are working our damnedest right now to declassify. And just so you know, because I get the public, I totally understand people saying, well, do it now. The process is not all the information is ours to declassify. Some is other intelligence agencies. It's not, we literally can't do it. Once that gets done and that gets out there and you read some of the stuff we found that, by the way, was not processed through the normal procedure, digitizing it, putting in FBI records. We found it in bags hiding under Jim Comey's FBI. Quickly, you're going to be stunned.
The shells on the beach. Can you not talk to social media and say, y'all take this down? If you see anyone posting this, take it down. It's a threat to the president's life. Second thing, can you arrest people that post these like Comey?
We make arrest decisions based on an interaction with the Department of Justice. We're the FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation, not prosecution. The problem is a lot of these cases haven't been a Secret Service agent, is you're going to prove intent. And here's what you don't want. You say you arrest them and he goes, there's not a magistrate that's going to, and the guy walks out of court doing a victory
You got to build the right case.
You have to build a case. You need to build probable cause. I don't want to do what the left did, which is jump the gun. I mean, then you have a situation like the prior deputy director, prior to abate, Andrew McCabe, who goes back, files a lawsuit. This guy was engaged in one of the biggest scandals in American history. He got $200,000, I believe, and his pension. You have to do this the right way.
What about social media?
And he also got a network contract, so he's an expert commenting on you.
Yeah, they're
what
all
is that
victims.
like?
Well, listen, as Lawrence said before, it's difficult for me to not be able to respond like I used to, but there'll be a day. There'll be a day. I'll be back one day, and I'm going to be sure to answer all that stuff. But that's not my job now. My job now is to put aside my partisan interests and to responsibly handle the deputy director of the FBI position. You got to remember, Brian, nothing that gets to our desk, me or Cash, is a 5 or a 6 problem. Everything's a 10. If it's a 9, someone else fixed it.
We didn't even get a chance to talk about the laptop that the FBI held on to make sure it wasn't a factor in the election.
Well, that's another thing I wanted to address. We can't publicly talk about HR matters. We just can't. It's
illegal.
Yeah, it's you can't do it. But anyone out there who thinks we have not taken appropriate action against political actors, they're just making that up. We can't go out and advertise this stuff, but if you think we're allowing partisanship to infiltrate the FBI and just let all that bad stuff happen, you're really just making, I don't know why you're doing it. Maybe you're trying to break up, divorce us from the people and breed mistrust, but that is not what's happening. I don't know what people think me and Cash are doing all day. I mean, I gave up everything for this. I mean, my wife is struggling. I'm not a victim. I'm not Jim Comey. It's fine. I did this and I'm proud I did it. But if you think we're there for tea and crumpets, well, I mean, Cash is there all day. We share it. Our offices are linked. He turns on the faucet. I hear it. He's there he gets in at like 6 o'clock in the morning. He doesn't leave till 7 at night. I'm in there at 7:30 in the morning. He uses the gym. I work out in my apartment, but I stare at these 4 walls all day in DC. By myself, divorced from my wife, not divorced, but I mean, separated, divorced. And it's hard. I mean, we love each other and it's hard to be apart.
But you're doing some great work. You're straightening out at the FBI, you're moving buildings. There's a lot of change.
Again, one more thing. I'm not asking anyone to trust me. Trust is for fools. Just wait for the results. That's all I'm asking. Don't trust me. Trust
Not a
is for
partisan,
too many
you're
actors in government have asked you to trust them and screwed you in the past.
Okay, guys, we got a lot to talk about. I grabbed some comments that people were putting. Don Blanchard, you absolutely freaking nailed it. I'm going to tell you right now, the tidbits that Dan Bongino just dropped in that interview, amazing. I'm going to tell you right now, I just grabbed a couple of comments that I need to share. Matt Dubinsky, cover up Bongino. Matt, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. Okay, Matt, you might not be comfortable being on this channel. I don't understand, but no, that Bongino, in my mind, just removed some doubts for me. So no, I don't believe there's a cover up. Battle Elf, all roads lead to Israel. If that is all you got, if that's all you got, I'm sorry. You might be the weakest link on the island. Manakara, Bongino is lying again. Look at his face. It's purple. Adjust your TV. Get a new TV. Tell mommy you need a new phone. Manakara, I think you could be the weakest link. Okay. David C., at least he isn't cackling. Did you ever see the former deputy FBI director? Do you remember that guy's name that he just gave away? Andrew McCabe, line 1. Andrew McCabe, line 1. David, he isn't cackling. You're absolutely right. Love that comment. Love it. Here we go. Bongino is in the tank for the same old. Cash 2, if I'm being honest. Darlene, I think you're wrong, Darlene. I think you're wrong. And I love when people put comments in the chat because then I get to be able to grab them and respond. That's the whole point of the chat, right? That's the whole point of the chat. Darlene, I think you're wrong. There is no way if you watch just what we all saw, there's no way you saw that he's in the tank. Bongino's in the tank. Give me a damn break, man. Give me a break. Here we go. Kingdom Keys. He's trying too hard to convince Americans he and Cash are believable in honorable information sharing. Kingdom Keys, you're wrong too. Battle Elf, once again with a low level, and nobody's held accountable. Did you just watch the freaking interview? He says slow is smooth, smooth is fast. You've got to get time on this. Bongino convinced. Don Blanchard, you're freaking awesome. Let me just go ahead and grab Don Blanchard's comment. Do you still think nothing will happen to Comey, VB?
Don Blanchard, aisle 1. We have an I told you so from Don Blanchard on aisle 1. Pick up aisle 1. We have an I told you so from Don Blanchard. Don, you're a legend.
Don, you're freaking right, dude. Jerko. Deep State Dan.
Jerko, you're wrong too.
Okay. I wish I could do the double flush. Wow. Wolfman, $10 super chat. Always remember the Bongino rule. Give it time. The truth will come out. I never doubt Dan. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, from what I just saw in that interview, I'm going to say right now, I like it. I like it. I absolutely love it. Right here, Donnell's channel. That interview makes me feel better. There's lots of jaded people thanks to Rhino Democrats. And you watch that interview right here with Ben Dykes, the Ben Dykes News Show. Okay. Trusting blindly is how Americans got so bad. Bongino just said, don't trust me. He said, don't trust me. Vegas Bradley. Inspector Bongino is on the case. Greg Prince. Absolutely. Fart knocker. Bongino's the real deal. I'm going to tell you right now, man. Damn. I'm pretty happy. I am pretty happy. Here we go. Randy gave up Randy, I'm going to tell you right now, dude, I am feeling better about this. Okay? Landy, wait, he didn't say this. Go back and rewatch it. He said, don't trust me, then said, trust me. He said, don't trust me, trust the results. Come on. Okay? That's awesome. Trust the plan. The great awakening is happening. Here we go. No one gives a seven-figure income, gives up a seven-figure income for the government. Greg, you damn right, Greg. Okay. Why the name correction? We've talked about it multiple times. Go back and watch the previous video. They were putting me into a different algorithm. Don Blanchard, if they take no action after the big, beautiful bill passes, then the whole thing is bogus. I agree. Okay. I love it. I love it's all a distraction. It's all a distraction, right? Man, I love this. Dan's a true patriot. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do it. Let's absolutely bring it. Why not? Why freaking not? I have time for 3 firecracker phone calls. Turn your TV down. I've got time for 3 firecracker phone calls. I want to get your opinion on what the Bongino interview just happened. Do you feel better? And I don't even care if you feel better. I don't care if you feel better. You're not bringing me down anymore. After the live stream I had last night, the live stream this morning, the kick-ass vet biker coffee in the EIB Network Rush Limbaugh Cup, you're not dragging me to your level. You are not. All right. Start it off, Kara. Beaumont. Oh, wait. Hold up. Let me. Oh, somebody said they couldn't hear you. Hold on. Dadgummit, Kara. I thought that. Hold up. Okay, here we go. Now, Kara. There we go. Sorry, somebody said they couldn't hear you. I'm sorry. I had to retweak the audio. Kara, you're feeling better about everything, aren't you?
Okay, yes. And what I was saying is, with Dan's telling you, he's saying, look, we can't just come out here. We're coming out here and telling you that be patient, because you're going to see accountability. I mean, this is going to happen. But the thing is when they came in, they had to start everything there. Like when they hit P. Diddy's house, it took 2 years to get him into court. So everybody needs to understand that that's just the way it works.
Kara, 3 quick questions. 3 quick questions. Yes or no? Okay. Quick questions. I want to give some other people the opportunity. Do you feel better after watching the Bongino interview? Yes or no?
Oh, hell yeah.
Number
yeah.
2. Whoa. We're doing yes or no, and then I'm moving on. Second question. Are you getting what you paid for from the FBI now for the first time in probably 50 years? Yes or no?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I voted for this.
Kara,
oh, yeah.
She voted for that. This is what you're getting. You take care, Kara. I appreciate you calling. Thank you, caller. Kara from Beaumont, Texas. Okay? And if you don't agree with Kara, if you think that Bongino is a plant, here we go. I hope somebody else calls in. Talk to me, line 2.
Ben, it's Patriot Bruno. Good
you
morning, brother. Oh, you missed my whole comment. I said
sorry.
what people don't get is that Dan Bongino gave up everything. Dan Bongino's a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
He didn't walk away from being with his wife all the time and his family.
Yeah.
And all the money he's losing from his own show. Yes, sir.
Randy, you're from Massachusetts, around the Boston area, I'm assuming. Is that right?
I'm actually originally from upstate New York, but I've lived in Massachusetts since 1985.
Good. Okay. Now, I want to say this. Blue-collar, hard-working people in and around Boston, New York. How far away can you spot a bullshitter?
Easily, because I did many years, 15 years in manufacturing
You can spot
as a machine operator, general labor. So you can spot it, you know, and it makes me sick to see people acting the way they do, talking the way they do. There's so much ghetto garbage going on.
Yeah.
All around.
Yep.
You know, I trust Bongino. I trust Patel. People don't realize these two gentlemen are in a position.
Randy, I hate to cut you off, but I want to grab a couple more people. I appreciate you, Randy. Man,
God bless you, brother.
Thank you, Semper Paratus. There we go. We got Randy,
Semper Paratus,
my Coast Guard brother down there. Well, up there. Randy can spot a bullshitter from a mile away. Many of you can spot bullshitters from a while away. Trust Dan and Cash, Tammy Ash. Okay, the phone lines are going crazy right now. Crazy on the phone lines. Let's grab another caller. Talk to me, line one. Line one, go.
Hey, how you doing there?
Make it quick, brother. I've got them lined up around the block. Talk to me. What do you think?
Well, I'm going to give you one thing.
Yes, sir.
Listen to what Bongino said. Don't trust me. So that means every time he's talking, he's really not telling you. He's telling what they want to hear the truth, but really, in fact, he's getting shit done behind the scenes because if you think about it, he said no one's going to want to reveal any of their facts because if they do, they're going to end up giving away their freaking case.
I agree.
People just wait, watch, and look at how his composure is. He's leaning forward, so that means he is pushing in his conversations. When he leans back in his position, he doesn't want to be bothered with it.
I appreciate you. Great comment. I think he looked like a stone cold assassin. Thank you for calling in. Thank you, caller. I'm going to grab somebody else here. We got to see. We've got people that are finally getting the picture. This was good. This was a great interview. Absolute great interview. Okay. I love it. I love what's happening. Phone lines are open. Phone lines are open. Bring it. Let me know what you think. We got a couple of more minutes. Turn your TV down, call in. Let me know what you think. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I feel reinvigorated. I feel revived. I think Bongino, here we go. 312 area code. Talk to me. Line one. Talk to me. You got 30 seconds. Hit me, brother.
Hey, VB, it's John Gray from Chicago.
John, talk to me.
I had some funny thoughts after watching that Smart Indian lady with Tucker.
Oh, yeah.
That they're going after Johnson for hiring stuff. So I think a lot of these people, they're going to go after for stuff that we don't think they're going to go after them for.
Yeah,
they're going to maybe get the lowest hanging fruit, lock them up, and it might not be for what we think they're going to lock them up for.
John, you're a legend. Thank you for calling in, John. South side of Chicago over there.
Sir,
keep your head on a swivel, brother. Be careful.
Always.
Thank you, caller. We got John from the south side of Chicago calling in. Says low hanging fruit no more. We're going for the big games. We're going big game hunting. Here we go. Talk to me. Line one. Line one, go. Hung up. Line one hung up. Okay. No problem. No problem. If you're not ready, you're not ready. This is the big leagues. This is the big leagues. We throw fastballs, chin music. Same kind. Well, not the kind that Kamala got elected with. A little different kind of chin music. We go facts. Talk to me. Line two. Line two. Talk to me.
Hi, Ben. How are you?
Eunice. Talk to me, Eunice.
I just got to say this. Yesterday, everybody wanted to hang Bongino. They want to hang Bondi and Cash Patel. You either believe in people or you don't. Stop flip-flopping. You believe in them, wait and see what happens. Play it out till the end.
Hide
if you
and
don't
wait.
believe, it'll never happen.
Do you feel, Eunice, you've been around the block. You live up in New York. I think you're a Long Island resident. You can spot a bullshitter a mile away. What did that look like with Bongino talking? Do you think Bongino looked like he was serious right there? I think we got disconnected. I think Eunice got disconnected. No problem. No problem. If you're calling in, I want to get your take on what you saw. What did you see there? We got a 470 calling in. Talk to me, line one.
Hey, it's Cat House Garage. Ben,
Cat House. Cat House, I'm doing great. What did you think of that? What do you
Well,
think?
I'm going to tell you everything. I learned one thing. The wheels of justice roll slow, but when it comes, there it is.
You can't get out of the
So
way
let's
of it, can you?
yeah. Let's just give it all a chance, man. And this Epstein list thing, you know the answer to what it is.
Yeah.
We know they destroyed the files. We know
Damn
all
right.
that crap.
Yep.
You know, my opinion of it all is we got bigger fish to fry, but I guarantee you something's going to come soon with that list. Let's just give everything a patience. We only had 100 and something days here. Give it patience.
Let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
Do you think, I mean, what I saw with Bongino, you're a mechanic. You've been in the mechanic business a long time. You've been in the auto business a long time. You can spot a bullshitter a mile away. Did that look like a guy
I
that was
can smell
bullshitting
'em.
you?
Yeah. Talking about Bongino?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. He, like I said, 7 figures, you don't walk away from it. One. Number two, he loves this country. Number three, he went in front of Congress and told them that this assassination attempt could happen again.
Yeah.
Do I trust him? Yes. Does he have to follow rules, though? Yes. I mean, look at Judge Janine, for instance. You know, I'm so proud that Trump did put her back into a place that really she needs to be at because she is justice.
Yeah.
The thing of it is we got to let everything work out because I'll go ahead and tell you, so 4 years of bullshit that we've been through. Oh, yeah, there's a lot. And I still wonder if a lot of this is nothing but a distraction.
You might be
There's
right,
something
brother.
bigger we don't know. God bless you, Ben.
Take care, brother. You be safe. Take care.
Yes,
That's
sir.
Cat House Garage down, I believe he's in South Georgia. I call everything South Georgia. When somebody is behind a microphone, you could say whatever you want. Well, not everything, but you could say a lot of stuff. But when you put on that FBI deputy director badge, things change. Talk to me, 815. Where are you calling from?
Calling from Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas. Brother, how are you this morning?
Very good.
What do you
I
think
just
about that
wanted to
interview
say,
with Bongino? Go
I
with it.
think a lot of this is leverage.
Oh, I like this. Okay, talk to me. Let me know how the leverage is.
Anything from the island to Butler could be just a whole lot of leverage on the world.
I think
That'd be
you're
a good,
right.
Good art of the deal.
I think Bongino went out there. He sprinkled little breadcrumbs for the people that are about to be affected to put together. And I believe he dropped just enough breadcrumbs, a little chum, to scare the shit out of them. There's a lot of people scared right now. If you broke the law, you know they're coming. Man, I appreciate you calling, brother. Thank you so much down in Dallas.
Thank you, sir.
I'll be down in Dallas in October. We got to get together for an adult beverage. We'll probably do a meetup down there in Dallas.
We sure could.
Take care, brother. Be safe. Thank you, caller. Man, we got him on fire this morning, baby. I love it. Man, we got 2,200 people watching right now. We've got a bunch of people on Twitch. We got a bunch of people on X. This is Ben Dyke Show. I'm telling you, hold up. I think we need to do this. I think we need to, let's do this.
Welcome to the Veteran Biker Channel, where we drink coffee and pet our old dogs and yell at the TV.
That's what we do here. We drink coffee, pet our old dogs, and yell at the damn TV, baby. I'm gonna say something right now. You know what? Let's just do this. Let's do this. We've got 2,200 and some odd people watching right now. I want to do this. Not a lot of channels do this for their members. I am going to. I'm going to give out some Vet Biker memberships. Let's give out, I'm going to pass out some lucky Vet Biker memberships right now. If you win a Vet Biker membership, I just dropped 5 Vet Biker memberships, just free giveaways. A lot of people don't do it. I like to do it. If you get a membership, go to the community tab on the channel. You go here to the community tab. Let's do this. I'll show you where to go. I'm going to show you right here where to go. Go to the community tab. Go to the post page. There is a link right down here. You'll click on it. It'll take you right into the private Discord server. Right into the Discord server. And you can chat with all of us 24/7. We chat. Let's take I got time for a couple more calls. I want to get the voice of America. And I feel like you guys are the voice of America. I want to get your opinion on what you saw with the Bongino interview. I get up every morning, 4:30 in the morning, and talk about this stuff. Here we go. 702 area code. Talk to me, 702.
Ditto's from Vegas.
Hey, appreciate
Now,
you.
Dan
Ditto
and
head.
Cash are the only things we got going in the FBI. I mean, look what they've done to the elections and throughout history, Fast and Furious, and the women's gymnastics team.
Yeah,
The FBI needs to be cleaned out, and these are the two guys to do it.
I agree.
Great show.
Man, I
Thanks,
appreciate
brother.
you calling in from Vegas out there. I think you've called in a couple times before, if I remember correctly.
Yes, a couple times. I sent you a little email on Russia's entire nuclear secret program revealed to the world.
Buddy.
Thanks to our CIA and the German government.
Buddy, I saw that. That is pretty damn scary. Scary. Yeah.
Well, the lid is off now, so
Yeah.
we've won the Cold War at least.
Damn right. Now we got another war here at home. Thank you, Vegas. I appreciate you, brother. You be careful.
God bless everybody.
There we go.
Have a great
We had a caller from Vegas, Voice of America from Vegas, reporting in, flying Elvis's Utah chapter. If you know what movie that is, you're a good human. You're a good human if you know what movie that is. We got Bobby in Tennessee. Talk to me, Bobby. Make it smoke, Bobby. Make it smoke.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. I get the feeling that this wasn't just about the Democrats or anybody trying to off the president. This is a true shot across the bow to let the rhinos know they know everything that's going on.
He really alluded to knowing more, letting people know more is happening than what we thought, didn't he, Bobby?
Oh yeah. I think it's great. You know what? You know what I liked? No spin, no cue card, no talking points, just pure truth. He didn't stutter. He knows exactly what's going on. And I'll say this. Comey's as dumb as a box of rocks, and they found all the boxes.
They literally found, when he said there were boxes hidden within the FBI, I was like, son of a bitch.
Yep, and now you can guarantee there are names in those boxes, and they know it.
Bobby, I also liked whenever he said when they came in, they had people come to them, privately and telling them information.
Yeah. You know why? They were scared too. They're
scared.
giving up what was going on so they don't get in trouble.
They were scared. You're absolutely right. Bobby, I appreciate you down in Tennessee, brother. You be careful. Thank you for calling, Bobby. Thank you for being a long-time listener, too. I appreciate you, Bobby.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Take care, Bobby. Have a good afternoon. There we go. All right, guys. Okay. I have to get up and go to my normal damn job. I've got a normal job. There's a lot of people that do this that don't have normal jobs. I saw somebody just bump into my camera. Do y'all want to see what just bumped into my camera? He just bumped into the camera. Okay, here we go. If you want to see who bumped into the camera, just give me a shout in the chat. Okay. Here he is. The man, the myth, the legend. Come here, Fred. Come here, Fred. Let me shake that treat bag. He'll be here in a second. Oh, there he is. Yep. Told you. All I had to do was hit the treat bag right there. Well, guys, this is my homie right here. That's my homie. This is Fred. This is Ben Dykes. This has been the Ben Dykes Show. We do one of these every morning before I go to work, and we talk about this stuff. Guys, you guys are the absolute best. Go check out some ALP. We just signed up to be a brand ambassador with ALP. This is a Tucker Carlson-based company. I've got some cool shirts, some cool hats to give away. I got a discount code coming for ALP. Okay? I can't say anything other than I am damn happy with what's going on, baby. Let's get out of here. Okay? This is absolutely amazing. This is absolutely amazing what is freaking happening. I feel better about it all. And I know you do too.
Amen. Hallelujah. And boom shakalaka.
You take care, guys. Be careful and enjoy it.
Amen. Hallelujah. And boom shakalaka.
Well, guys, be careful.